Exactly. We done gave Queen Mara what she deserved, okay? Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Allie Fitz, and I'm back with another video. And if you're new here, hello, I love you already. Make sure you slap that subscribe button to become part of the Fitz fam today. We pretty lit? It's true. And once you've done that, make sure to follow my social medias over here to stay connected with your girl. And turn on those post notifications so you know all the tea first. Speaking of tea, for those of you who don't know, my song At Your Place is now available on all the streaming platforms, so make sure you're buying, streaming, downloading, doing all the things. Cause the song slaps. And while you're at it, check out the merch at outfits.art because I made it for you. And speaking of you, it's time to shout out Kitten of the Day, so let's get these drum rolls set. Today's Kitten of the Day is at TrinityBerry6911. Everybody say, hey kitten, hey kitten. We love to see you, bestie. I love your name, Trinity. Okay, let's get into it. You said, low-key, why Allie want to come back to Earth anyways? Because, like, it's messy here. She really be moving up in the world of Athania. And I replied, I said,
to be real with you, bestie, you right. Why would we go back to Earth when we got Athania? And I'm the queen? Shoot. But anyways, bestie, you about to be Kitten of the Day, so make sure you watch the next video because we're shouting you out, bestie. Love you so much. Also, I should do a poll. Like, should Allie go back to Earth or should she stay in Athania? I think I'm gonna do that poll. Yup.
So watch out for that poll. I will be doing it on the community page, so make sure you have my notifications on so you can participate. I will need to know before the end of the episode because I don't know what I want to do. Like, anyway, let's get into it. The Ruby Tiara by WinCW. Episode 30, The Unexpected. Yep, the queen dead. That is unexpected. I did it though. Well, I didn't physically do it, but I was the reason it happened. They're plotting and planning, guys. I've retrieved more slow fall devices from the smithy, Your Majesty. How many elite soldiers are still unequipped? Only a few, Your Majesty. Other than the few, we need additional slow fall devices just to be prepared. How much longer will it take? They should all be done with the next shipment of Zubian silk, Your Majesty. Good. Gather the men. It's time for tactical planning. They coming for us. We will be meeting in the war room. They have until the third bell to get here. Right away, Your Majesty. Dang, they're plotting, but we gonna be ready. Everybody in Athania know how to fight, so even the commoners, bitch. Oh, Alec, still locked in his room. That's unfortunate. Dang. Father, what are you doing here? I made it very clear about where you should be until Queen Giselle agrees to marry. Oh, so he is out of his room. Okay. But father, even if I proposed to her, she wouldn't accept. She already announced her brother as her next successor. I just don't think. Then you intimidate her, Claybrain. Claybrain? Bloody hell, Alec. Do I need to teach you how to mate with her and secure the throne with an heir too? Ew. You don't care about nothing. Useless. Why am I being punished with such incapability in my bloodline? That's rude. You know what? Alec, hope you die, probably. Whatever. Just get out of my way. I have Gregolia's future to secure. By myself, as usual. Alec, you better get out of the way. Your father hates you. You know what? Fuck him, though. Alec, I know you can do something. What he doing? What's the hurry, soldier? Is something wrong? No, Your Highness. His Majesty has summoned us to the war room. War room? Isn't that for war planning? What's going on? Apologies, Your Highness, I have to go. If I don't make the third bell, I'll be hanged. Oh, they're dead ass. But at least Alec knows something about this now. Maybe he can stop it. Or listen in or something. Give me a heads up. That'd be nice. Come on. What is he about to do? In the Gregolian Palace war room, before we start, did any soldier arrive after the third bell? Everyone from the 1st Division arrived before the third bell, Your Majesty. Same with the 2nd Division, Your Majesty. They have been waiting outside the door before the 2nd bell. Good. I expect nothing less of my elite soldiers. So, this is what you two have come up with? Alec, where are you? Yes, Your Majesty. With the fjord at the back of the Athanian Palace, I think... What? Okay, good thing he going. See? Knew we could count on Alec. Knew we could count on him. What is this idiocy? The plan is to slip all my elite soldiers into the Athenian palace, yes. But I'm not going to sneak in. I'm the king of Gorgolia. I will be charging in as King Cletus witnesses that in fear. Of course, your majesty, please forgive us. Ooh. Give me the battle plan. I will show you how this should be done. So now Alec heard that. He can send that bird over to Athania and give me a little heads up of what's about to happen. Listen to me very carefully, you two. After our warships have reached the mountain, I want all my elite soldiers to get off the warships and head for the cliff. All of you await my smoke signal at the vantage point. Make sure they are all equipped and ready to jump off. I will be on a warship with Alec and Maria. We will sail into the fjord. Once you see my smoke signal, jump off the cliff with your slow fall devices and land behind the back gate. I want you two to open the gate for me and escort me to the throne room. He's trying to be so official. And the rest of my elite soldiers to clear out all the resistance. I expect King Cletus, the Night Raven, and all his empresses to be in the throne room when I get there. As you desire, your majesty. We will make the preparations and inform the men. Good. The next shipment of Zubian silk should arrive within a fortnight. Ready the men and have them start familiarizing themselves with the devices. Start counting the days. We will move out at dawn on the 13th day. Well, now Alec knows everything. So do me a favor. Help us. Sometime later in Athania. Oh, the green scarf man. What are you doing? Why did he just fall? Oh, she cute. Who is she though? How dare you come into the tavern without any silvers, you lout! Pink-haired lady no love me, but pink-haired lady took me to bed and climbed on me yard. What does that mean? Me love you bosom me body. Me felt very good. What? That might have been a different pink-haired girl, bitch. She punched him. If you ever step foot in here again, I'll chop off your manhood. Shit. What is that? On the ground. It's just another sunny day in Athania. With the bandit threat eliminated, and all the taxes lifted until next spring, it's been a pleasant sight among the commoners. Good. Everyone loves you as their new queen and love the things you have done for Athania. Aw, Queen Allie, everybody. With the third round of training completed, there are now more than 50 men and women in the militia. Are you ready to train more recruits, leaders? Certainly, Your Majesty. A lot of villagers have been inquiring about joining the militia, Your Majesty. I'm eager to start the next round of training. It seems you have all been doing well for the past few months without my involvement. This militia wouldn't have been formed without you, Your Majesty. As much as you are our queen, our inspiration, we cannot be selfish and take up all your time. Indeed. Moreover, His Majesty would want his only royal guard by his side, too. Please leave the militia to us, Your Majesty. You have done all the hard work. This should no longer be your burden to carry. Well, thank you. Completely overwhelmed by your new duties as Queen of Athania, you and Josh picked two promising militiamen to take over the training. With that going so well, it appears that your job as the militia trainer has finished. Good! The commoners are now in good hands and they will all be able to defend themselves eventually. Winter is almost here. Whether I decide to hop on the glider or not, it's still reassuring to know our people can handle themselves now. Yep, we helped. Shall we head back to the palace, Josh? Of course, Your Majesty. Bye, everyone. Queen Allie out. I'm never gonna get tired of saying Queen Allie. Fun fact, when I was young, my cousins used to call me Princess Allie, and it was funny because all the parents were like, Princess Allie? But I told them to call me that, and that's what they did. Good evening, Your Majesty. You don't have to be so formal with me, Raquel. I am a madam and an example to the other empresses of the palace. If I don't treat my queen with the proper respect, it could be a bad influence on them, Your Majesty. Always so careful. Raquel is the most cautious person in the palace. That's to be expected. Did you come here to talk to me about something? Yes. Indeed. I went to check on the militia today. I shall retire to my chamber then, Your Majesty. Have a good evening, Your Majesty. Bye. We both majesties. What's wrong with me? Hey. He's not my king, but the king. It's good to see Raquel finally stepping up to handle some of the core duties. As madam, she spent most of her life in Athania concealing herself because of House Salvador, for sure. Raquel is actually quite resourceful. I didn't expect her to have so much knowledge about politics, the economy, or even on ways to improve agricultural production. Apparently, she was also trained to rule a kingdom just like I was. As the first princess of Zubia, she was probably expected to rule. Unlike in Athania, princesses are allowed to rule in Zubia. Actually, Athania is the only kingdom without a female ruler in its history. Women's roles were very different in Athania until you came and changed everything. Oh, I changed everything, period. I understand the importance of following traditions, but look at Queen Giselle. She single-handedly lifted the economy of Lotharic. The people love her as their queen. I wonder if Athania has ever disregarded a princess as resourceful as Queen Giselle just because she's a woman. Oh, probably. Possibly, but then again, Athanian princesses were never trained to rule. Maybe it's time for a change. Maybe. Unfortunately, I don't have a daughter yet. It would be pointless to make such a big change without an initiative. True. For now, we should get back to our matters at hand. Of course, Your Majesty. How was the militia? The third batch of training is finished. They are doing well without me. I think the militia leaders are ready for more responsibilities. I came here to make a suggestion. Of course. With winter approaching, it's going to get too cold for some of the villagers to train in the courtyard. Also, now that the new recruits have finished their training, more people are eager to join the militia. I think it's time for the militia to have its own garrison. I don't know if I even said that word right, but whatever. That way we can do all the recruitment and training there. I suppose we could spare some resources for that. Do you have a location in mind? Should we build it right outside the palace or have it closer to the villagers? If we plan to recruit more militia, we're going to need a garrison in every city. As for the one in the capital, I suggest building it right next to the eastern entrance. It won't block the trade route in the northern gate, and I can help monitor the militia straight from the palace. Very well. I will make the arrangements in the morning. I will come and help with the planning. You have done enough, Allie. I can handle a little planning. All right. Allie is that girl. I should just lead Athania by myself. Something on your mind? Allie, I've been thinking about abolishing Athania's draft system. What do you think? About damn time. I think that's a good idea. What inspired you to go against the tradition? Regardless of the authenticity of our marriage, having a queen like you do made me realize how ineffective the draft system is. You are the best queen Athania could ever have, and you don't even have a drop of noble blood in you. The sole purpose of the draft system was to enrich the number of empresses that could preserve the royal bloodline. But the conflict between my empresses over the ages has defeated that purpose. True. Harel, Lotharic, Zubia, none of them have palaces full of empresses. Even a tyrant like King Nilus has only crowned one queen. He has a queen? Why didn't she come to the Grand Conference? Right. Queen Yvette has passed. Oh, she gave her life giving birth to Prince Alec and Princess Maria. Oh. My late father had his empresses too, but he was faithful to my mother, even though I was their only son. It appeared that having just one queen was adequate to secure an heir. What happened to the empresses after your father passed? They all left? They have all passed after growing old in the palace. They were picked to serve the king in a draft, just to end up living in the palace unnoticed by the king as their youth fades away. But still, his parents died from old age, and when they died, they couldn't have been any older than 60. On top of the low birth rate, Athanians must have hella short lifespans. What are you thinking? I was just thinking about the empresses. How many of the concubines and consorts are actually willing to grow old in the palace? Even Madame Raquel. I think we both know she married you to protect Zubia. Yeah. If you do this, I think you should give them a choice to leave the palace while they're still young. As much as I'd love to do that, I'm still a man, Alec. You don't need 1,000 women in the palace to make you more of a man, Your Majesty. Oh, she ate that. You may be my queen, but our marriage is not real. I have needs, Allie. Of course he does. Well, you definitely don't need all of them. Give them a choice. I'm sure some of them will be willing to stay. I'll think about it. Yeah, don't be forcing people. We can talk further about this after I've consulted Arthur. As for now, would you like to join me for dinner? I appreciate that, Your Majesty, but I'm quite exhausted. I'll just have a light dinner at my estate tonight. All right. Good night, Your Majesty. We always blow him off. He should have known when he married me. Ooh. Are we going to see the empresses? Why are we in the graveyard? Oh, Solana. Solana, it's been a year since you've been gone. I miss you so much. We do miss Solana. She was real as fuck. Poor girl. I wish I could pass you this ruby tiara, you know? I don't know if it would make you happy, but that's what you would have wanted. I was never meant to be the queen in some weird world. I was just a 19-year-old college girl. Hell, I wasn't even the legal drinking age. I was allowed to marry by law, though. How ironic is that? Even if it's just a fake political marriage without me sleeping with my husband. If it weren't for Josh, I'd be all alone in this palace. I think I would have lost my mind 1 year ago if he wasn't here to keep me sane. True, the night I lost you was the hardest night in my life. We miss Solana. Type RIP Solana in the comments, y'all. I cannot lose Josh too, Solana. It's going to snow soon, in a month or two. I'll have to make a decision. If you could hear me, please give me some guidance. Give me a sign, girl. Maybe some kind of wind if you think I should try to bring Josh back to my world. Watch it start raining. There's not even the slightest breeze. Ooh, all you can hear is an owl hooting on a tree somewhere. Should I leave my old life behind to stay here then? Nothing. Come on, Solana, give me something. Ooh. She's not. At this point, you feel like that owl is just mocking your stupidity. Guess I'll just have to make up my own damn mind then. Okay. I'm just... Poor girl. She got a lot to go through. Look at how dirty my attire is, Solana. I'm possibly the first Athenian queen who gets her shoes muddy on a daily basis. If you were here, you would be judging me so hard. And would. If you were here, I wouldn't even be wearing this attire in the first place. Because she would be queen. Oop, there my man Josh. Hey. Aw, hey Josh. I was looking for you all over the royal quarter. Figured you would be here when I didn't see you in the estate. I just wanted to talk with Solana. Do you want to stay longer? Maybe just a little bit longer. Oh. I'm talking to my bestie. Josh gives you a slight nod and smiles at you warmly. You look down and read the title engraved on Solana's tombstone. Madame Solana of House Duran, bearer of the Azure Tiara. A title that she never got to be addressed with. And a piece of jewelry she never had a chance to wear. Aww. You let out a heavy sigh as all sorts of feelings well up in your mind. A chilly breeze brushes past your shoulders. Coldness. Exactly what you're feeling inside and out right now. But I mean, that breeze is there though. Just as your heart grows heavier, you feel Josh's warm arm brushing past your elbow, wrapping his hand around your tensely formed fist, and gives you a soft yet reassuring squeeze. Just like that, he lifted the giant boulder that was collapsing into your mind. You finally relax your hand and entwine your fingers with his. No matter what will happen in a couple months, you cannot lose Josh, that's for sure. The winter will be a whole lot colder without his glow, no matter which world you'll end up in. What should I do, y'all? I gotta do a poll. None of the Athenian queens were ever tasked with anything other than their empress court duties. That's why Mara Salvador had so much time to plot against the other empresses. But everything changes now. With King Cletus's full support, you can now provide your insight on various kingdom matters. That's how a real queen is supposed to be after all. Prejudice on gender will only take away opportunities and eventually limit advancement. For the good of Athenia, that needs to change. Madame Raquel, being the first Zubian princess and all, has finally come out of her shell. This woman is an even sharper blade than Mara Salvador. Raised to rule Zubia, she had the determination to sacrifice her throne and happiness for her kingdom. The fact that she was the only empress Mara Salvador never tried to plot against, even though she was a madam, speaks volumes about her willpower and intelligence. She just had been keeping a low profile. Even now, she tries her very best to hide her shine, but it's hard to conceal how much she actually knows. If she were to rule Zubia, you know she would be just as good as Queen Giselle. Discussing politics with two women on a daily basis is still a new experience for King Cletus. But over these past 2 years, he's learned that there was only so much he could do as the sole ruler of a huge kingdom. One person is often biased, especially when given so much power. To rule a kingdom well, he needs more than just advisor Arthur's insight. True, you may not remain as the Athenian queen forever, but whatever you have started has already made a difference. Good! In a conservative world like this, all it might have needed was a pioneer like you. I feel so honored to be the girl. The abolition of something, I didn't get to read it. It accidentally went. As the king's advisor, his input is required for something so revolutionary. Oliver is well aware of his father's declining health. Soon, it will be up to him to continue his father's work. Though reluctantly, Oliver married the well-read noblewoman, Lady Diana. Oh, she black, period! Alas, no matter how many books she has read, it won't matter if she doesn't know how to utilize what she learned. Compared to Catherine Salvador, Lady Diana is merely a blank piece of well-crafted vellum. When the time comes, the young advisor will have to carry this burden alone, and he knows it. He has no one else to rely on. Advisor Arthur! We gonna miss you, dude. Don't die on us. Oh, the baby. And my girls. Those are not my girls. Why is she so mad over there? Bitch. Anyway, let me get to my girls right here. Raquel, that girl, and the other girl. I don't remember their names. It's good to see everyone out here today. Indeed, Your Majesty. Even though winters in Athania aren't too cold, it's still not good to come out unless the sun is warm enough. Especially when all children of the king are to rest in the nursery at night. These sunny afternoons are all the time a mother has to spend with her child. I'm aware of the nursery rule, Raven, but I've always wondered why it was established. It just seems quite unreasonable to separate the mothers from their children at night. That was established by the late King Flaris, Your Majesty. It's to prevent empresses from their children to alter His Majesty's decision regarding night attendance, Your Majesty. What? Prior to this rule, the late Athenian empresses often used their children to capture the king's attention. Oh! And it was always the innocent children who ended up paying the price. What do you mean? About 35 ages ago, King Flaris was the king of Athania. He had many empresses. Because of his love for children, his empresses often used their children to request night attendance from King Flaris. Concubine Cecilia had a pair of beautiful twins. She spent days training her princess to dance and teaching her prince to recite poems. At night, the twins would run to the royal quarter and invite King Flaris to spend the night at their mother's. Eventually, King Flaris neglected his queen and the empresses. One night, Concubine Cecilia was waiting for the twins to come back with King Flaris, but they never came back. What? Where did they go? No one knew exactly, but King Flaris had his men search everywhere and found the twins' bodies in the well right inside the concubine quarter. They never found out who did it or how it happened. How could anyone have the heart to harm two innocent children? An empress even murdered her own child to frame the queen, Your Majesty. It's frightening how far an empress would go just to gain an upper hand in the power game. All the more reason to abolish the draft system. You turn around and take a look at all the empresses. Yeah, we done with that. Cause what you mean? Too many women have suffered, Raven. I feel like all the empresses in the palace are being punished just for existing. Your Majesty, once Advisor Arthur gets better, I'll need to talk to him. No more drafts, no more empresses. Go, Allie. I'm the queen. What I say goes now. So. But T, why is she so mad? Like, these consorts gossip all day and often get into trouble. They have not even seen the inside of the royal quarters since they've become empresses. Considering they all entered the palace before I did, it's only natural for them to be so frustrated all the time. Once the empresses and draft system is abolished, I'm going to give them a chance to go home and remarry. I'm sure they would treasure the chance you give them to live their own lives, Your Majesty. Yay! That's what we gonna do. We'll see about that. I feel like some of them will assume I'm kicking them out to get His Majesty all to myself. At any rate, I need to go take a look at the garrison site before the sun comes down. Come, let us hurry. Of course, Your Majesty. My queen, Allie, is on it. The queen is going. Go, girl. Uh-oh. Meanwhile, in Gregolia, the worst place ever. You called, Father? I know you've been exchanging letters with Queen Giselle, Alec. Oh, shit. Father, I can't explain. Now he laughing. There's no need to be shy in front of your father, Alec. So you finally listened to me for once and proposed to Queen Giselle, huh? There might just be hope for you yet, my son. That is not why he contacted Giselle, I don't think, but whatever. Get me Letheric, Alec. Prove to me you can carry on my legacy. Your legacy? The day you marry Queen Giselle shall be the day of your coronation, my son. Oh, I know I've always been harsh with you, but seeing how you finally come around, I think I raised you right. Make your father proud, Alec. That is not even why he wrote her, probably, but he gotta go with it. Of course, Father, I shall not disappoint you. I'm glad to hear it. At any rate, I called you here for a different reason. I have a surprise for both you and Maria. Where's your sister? She was trying on the new gowns imported from Harral. She should be here soon. That's why Maria will never be a good queen. She fails to prioritize matters according to their significance. I love Maria, but you have always been my first choice for the throne, Alec. Father, I don't know what to say. Say what, brother? Ah, my dear daughter, we were just talking about you. I see you've gotten yourself some foreign attire. Girl, I basically had that dress on already. Look at my new Heralian dress, Father. It actually matches my hair. You're the prettiest princess no matter what you wear, Maria. Why are we meeting at the dock, Father? Are we finally showing me where the oysters filled with rare pearls are? No, Maria. We are sailing to Athania in the morning. Athania shall be mine tomorrow night. What? And you will get your revenge on that night raven who insulted you. What? Are we going to war, Father? Are you sure about this, Father? What about the treaties? After I gain control of the King Cletus' new army, I'll have enough men to stand against Haral, Zubia, and Letheric. Moreover, Letheric is pretty much ours. Right, Alec? I suppose if Queen Giselle agrees to marry, but an all-out war like this, Father, so many people will die. That's how kingdoms are formed, Alec. Underneath the very ground you're walking on lies thousands of skulls of the lives our ancestors defeated. Such is the cost of glory and wonder, my son. He doesn't give a singular damn. Are we just marching into Athania, Father? No, we will only be taking the elite soldiers, and we will be taking these warships. Since we're not going there on foot, the water route to Athania will only take half a day. Everything will be done within a day of time. I will be sitting on the Athanian throne tomorrow night. But how, Father? Wouldn't the Athanians retaliate? Here's what we're going to do. Alec, tell me! Help! He fake as hell if he's not gonna help us. He's fake as hell. Because we helped him. His girl's sitting in Athania right now. You carrying something in your hands? What's with the heavy footsteps? With a deep breath, you set down the heavy box in your arms. Josh, I took a bunch of food from the pantry. I'm making you dinner tonight. Allie, I'm a royal guard. I can't eat your food or enter your chamber. Well, as the Queen of Athania, I need a royal guard to try out my food. Who knows? Maybe King Nilus had my food poisoned. We can just eat right in the kitchen anyway. There's no need to go into the chamber. But Allie, dine with me, royal guard. That's an order. He heard me. Let's go, Josh. The queen is starving. As you wish, your majesty. Exactly. Wait, let me carry that box for you. I got it, Josh. It's not that heavy. I know you can, but I still want to carry it. That's my man. Before you can come up with a response, you feel Josh's strong arms reaching under your arms, taking the box off of you. Well, after you, your majesty. He's such a sweet guy. Okay. A gentleman. It's just another peaceful night in Athania. You're just watching happily as the royal guard starts wolfing down the food you made him. The garrison will start being built soon. The draft system will be abolished soon, and the empresses will get a chance to leave the palace. By the time everything is done, it will be time for you to pursue your own happiness. Everything is falling into place, or so it seems. Until, damn, Nilus comes. It's cool though. In the meantime, see? Oh Lord. They about to attack. Any sign? I'm so scared. Nothing yet. Bloody hell, I'm nervous. What if this device doesn't work? Look how high this cliff is. I can't even see the bottom. Still a better way to die than being tortured to death for deserting. Brother, I may be nervous, but I'm nowhere near stupid enough to even think of deserting. Let's just hope this will be over quickly. I don't fancy the idea of fighting their palace guards, army, and militia together. We are taking such a high risk just to strike them when they least expect it. Even His Majesty, His Highness, and Her Highness are coming. This plan must work. May it be so. Ooh, there's the signal. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. That's His Majesty's signal. For blood and glory, brothers, let's go. I hope them things all fall. Is it gonna work? Is it working? I don't even see them, but shit, I guess it did work. Oh, it's working. Damn, they're about to attack us for real. Oh gosh. This is not gonna be good. Oof. Big oof. What the? Oh my gosh. They really are killing my squad. The rest of us will be here shortly. We shall clear the road for them. To the royal quarter, brothers! Kill anyone who gets in our way. Oh. Wake up, Athanya, wake up! I'm scared. It's been a relaxing night. After dining in the kitchen, you and Josh headed back to the relic chamber to rest away your exhaustion. With his arms around you, the relic chamber just feels like the safest place in the world. You lower your guard and descend into a deep sleep. Don't ever lower your guard, girl. Don't ever. Unknowingly to you, the blind royal guard is alerted by a slight metal clashing sound in the distance. Oh, it was merely a small cracking sound to most, but not with Josh's superior hearing. Josh, be careful. Eventually, his troubled movements awake you. Can't sleep? I heard something. It sounded like someone was in the throne room. His Majesty is probably asleep by now. I need to go check it out and make sure. Ooh, be careful. I'll go with you. I'm the royal guard here, Allie. Moreover, what will people think if they see us adventuring the palace together this late at night? Most people still think Josh is too emotionless to have affection towards anyone, but we're this close to being together for good. Better safe than sorry. If it happens to be the king inside the throne room and we go in there together, well, he's not stupid. He's gonna figure something out. Just go back to sleep. It's probably nothing. If there were an intruder, the guardsmen would not be this quiet. Well, they're dying. It was probably just a maid knocking down something while cleaning. I'm gonna go make sure. I'll be back shortly. Be careful. I'll wait for you here. Josh gives you a reassuring smile. He doesn't smile much, but when he does, it just warms your heart. Josh is the toughest guy I've ever seen. There's nothing in the world that can bring him down. I worry too much. Girl, this is a good time to be worrying. Whew. Not feeling like sleeping without Josh, you walk around the relic chamber and start fiddling around. As I should. I'm scared. Holy crap. This is the first draft of the night attendance techniques. An Athanian queen named Lucia came up with all these positions. Wow. Ah! Girl. Damn, she literally had a trick for every part of the human body. I wonder who taught her all that. Can't be her mom. She probably spent a long time experimenting just to make sure these techniques were effective. Okay, that's a very disturbing image. With a chuckle, you put the worn out night attendance draft back to the shelf. What a kinky queen. Girl, your man could be dying. Josh is taking quite a while. He should be back by now. What's holding him up in the throne room? Girl, you about to find out. She about to find out. Back in the throne room. Come on, Athanians. Oh shit, they're knocking us down. The Athanians aren't doing. Oh wow. Give it up, Athanian king. Your reign is over. Gregolia will not take Athania this easily. I will defend my kingdom until my last breath. Oh, you wouldn't be allowed to die even if you wanted to, your majesty. Our king has great plans for you. Take him down, brothers. His majesty awaits. Josh! This is terrible. Took down one of us in a single blow, huh? Guess the rumors about Athania's sightless royal guard are true. And I will take down every single one of you Gregolian soldiers. You shall not lay a finger on my king. Josh. I'll admit, royal guard, you are a valiant fighter. One-on-one, none of us can take you on. But we're not dueling right now, are we? There are dozens of us on the way. How many can you stop? I'll stop enough to bring shame to you honorless Gregolians. Go ahead. That's my man. I need to go in there. Not bad for a snobby king. Unlike your cowardly king, an Athanian king can fight his own battles. Is that so, your majesty? The arrogant elite soldiers chortle as they raise their swords at King Cletus. With all his strength, King Cletus tries to fence off all three swords, but he's just one man. Eventually, the jeweled golden sword falls to the ground as the Athanian king loses his grip on his weapon. Your majesty! Watch out for the royal guard. Did he just take down 4 of us all by himself, sightless and unarmed? Yeah, and he'll go take down y'all too. Get him, Josh. Get him. Oh, Josh is eating. Josh is eating the girl's eye. No matter how well trained the Gregolian elite soldiers are, they are still no match for Royal Guard Josh. Just one left. Get him. Now he's like, oh, I'm out of here. Bro, don't run. Under normal circumstances, Royal Guard Josh would chase the intruder down. But since he's the only Royal Guard, leaving his king unprotected isn't the wisest decision at the moment. Are you alright, your majesty? I'm fine, just a few cuts and scrapes here and there. King Nilus finally did it, Josh. By sending his men to assassinate me, he has started a war. We need to send word to... Your majesty! What? I hear heavy footsteps. A lot of armed men are approaching. You need to get out of here, your majesty. I'll hold them back for as long as I can. Josh better not die, y'all. I knew King Nilus wouldn't just send a few men to attack me. He's smarter than that. We need to get the Baracks, Your Majesty. Barack Obama? They're almost here. Oh, shit. Yeah, girl. What the heck? What happened here? The very sight of you emerging from the throne room door has petrified King Cletus. You can see immense fear in his eyes. Whoa, it's just me and my red dress, not one of those red armored men. Who are these people? What happened here? Allie, listen to me. We need to... What? That's the Royal Guard, Your Majesty. He took 7 of us down. T. Oh. So many men, bro. Really, Alec? What is the meaning of this? With guilt in his eyes, the Gregolian prince looks away, avoiding your gaze. He ain't shit. You should have just born a son for my brother, wench. So we meet again, King Cletus. Do you really think you can get away with this, King Nilus? You violated the treaties. You will face the wrath of all 4 kingdoms. The wrath of 4 kingdoms? We both know once I sit on that golden throne behind you, your newly formed army will have no choice but to obey me. And what can your guardsmen or even that militia of yours do? Throw pebbles at my huge army? I'm going to conscript your men into my own army. Then we will see which of the 2 kingdoms has the courage to take on Gregolia and Lotharic together. What? Ah, I forgot to mention, my son is going to marry Queen Giselle, King Cletus. Lotharic is pretty much mine. No, that pretty little queen only has a small army. Unlike you, who is a newly formed army, numerous guardsmen, and a commoner formed militia together. Thank you for all your hard work, King Cletus. They will die before they bend their knees. You have no honor. My King Cletus, how many wars have been won with honor? You weaklings and your sentiment are the very reason of your downfall. Get him! We need to attack. The presumptuous Gregolian king turns his gaze from King Cletus to the royal guard next to him. Without a sight, Royal Guard Josh is not aware that the Gregolian's king's attention is on him. Though not very obvious, you can sense his immense resentment towards the uninvited Gregolian guests. I've heard rumors of Ethion's royal guard. It's said that you carry no emotions and bear no sight. You are your king's weapon, and you do not question. Knowing King Nilus is talking to him, Royal Guard Josh narrows his eyes. His rage is glaring, and he doesn't care about a single word that just came out of King Nilus's mouth. Took down 7 of my best elite soldiers, huh? You know what? I like you, young man. Killing you would be such a waste. Why don't you serve a real king instead? Apologies, sir. I've been serving the one true king in this throne room. I will die before I take orders from a despicable coward who calls himself a king. How dare you! Josh will never bow to you, asshole. None of us will. Your victory won't last. You will be judged for your actions. Come on, Queen. You glare at Prince Alec and Princess Maria. Fake asses. Mark my words, you lowlives. All of you will be judged. Come on, Allie, say something more. Fuck y'all. Oh, look at you with that ruby tiara. You took down the old queen, didn't you? I remove bad stains, King Nilus. That's what I do. You would have been a much better queen for Alec than Queen Giselle would have been. It's such a shame you have been tainted by King Cletus. Now you are merely entertainment to me, Night Raven. I'm not your Night Raven. Stop calling me that, you old fool. Good heavens, such a vile tongue you have. You will be begging for mercy soon enough, little queen. I'll die before I beg for anything from anyone. You don't know who I am. Oh, I plan to explore everything about you soon enough, dear. Every little part of you. Seize them, men. Take them to the hall. Round up all the empresses and take them there as well. Evil, this evil man. King Nilus eyes you up and down with an evil grin. I've always enjoyed my appetizers before the main course. This is between you and me, King Nilus. Leave Allie out of this. You want my head? Fine. Leave my people alone. That's not what he wants, though. Oh, my dear Ethiopian king. Do you really think I came all this way just to take your head? My men could have easily achieved that without my presence. You greatly humiliated me, King Cletus. No one disrespects me. Ethiopian kings take great pride in their graceful empresses, no? Now I'm going to show you how disgraceful I can make them, and give you a taste of the humiliation. One by one, I am bedding your empresses, King Cletus. And I'm saving your beautiful dark-haired queen for last. She is your one and only, after all. I'd like to take my time. Every word out of King Nilus's mouth sends chills down your spine. You will die before you let this filthy old man lay a finger on you. But with all these elite soldiers behind him, what can you do? Oh God, I should have left when I had the chance. This is so much worse than falling off the glider. Crap, I'm screwed, damn it! Yeah, no, we're not letting that happen. No, this is not the time to panic. I gotta find a way to turn this around somehow. Even when filled with fear, you still manage to calm yourself down. You turn around and look at King Cletus and Royal Guard Josh. The Ethiopian king is staring daggers at King Nilus. You can see his fists shaking with anger. and he's biting his lips so hard that you can see blood on his teeth. To him, being killed by Nilus isn't even the worst. He is frustrated at the fact that there's nothing he can do to save you, nor the rest of its empresses from being tormented by this devil of a human being. Josh's anger, on the other hand, seems to have calmed a little. Knowing the royal guard, you know he's probably figuring out how to retaliate, just like you are. If that prick wants to, and all the empresses in the hall, the very thought of it is so disturbing that you feel the urge to pull all your hair out. Chill, Allie. You've overcome too much to let one nasty old man ruin it. Well, that sick bastard can't be bringing his whole army into the main hall. Maybe just a few to hold us down. If Josh alone can take down at least 7 of them, both of us fighting together might just be able to pull this off. Take them to the ballroom, elite soldiers. We not going without a fight. The evil will never triumph over the virtuous. I will take you down, Nilus, even if I have to sacrifice myself for it. Allie! Alright, we took down the queen. We can take down Nilus too. We got 42 out of 67 influence points. I mean, am I even being influencing anymore? I don't know. Finally, the Gorgolian elite soldiers have breached the Athanian palace. Being so heavily outnumbered, Athania is doomed. Allie doesn't even want to imagine what this wicked old man is going to do to her. What will happen next? Continue to the finale to find out. But one thing about us is we're not going down without a fight. So we will be fighting every single Gorgolian person here. But if you enjoyed this video and want even more episode, make sure to give it a like, share it with your friends. Let's get at least 250 likes on this. Also, make sure to stream my music and check out my merch because it slaps. And let's talk about everything that just happened. This was a long video, okay? So have a great day in the name of the Lord, and may God bless you every step.